They have sold you Red Bull, Monster, pre-workout, coffee at 7 a.m., coffee at 2 p.m., coffee at 6 p.m., just to function like a normal human being. They told you that the exhaustion that you feel is normal, that you shouldn't worry about it, that it's normal just to feel like shit when you are 18 or 25 or 30. And that's simply not true. The 200 billion energy drink industry built entirely on one premise. And that is what I just said, that your exhaustion is normal and their product is the solution. It is not normal and their product is not a solution. You are exhausted because your body is missing 4 things. You are exhausted because your body is missing 4 things it was designed to have. Things that cost nothing. Things that cost just simply nothing and are completely for free. These were available to every human who lived. Until about 50 years ago, when we decided sitting inside under artificial light all day was progress. What it was such a great idea to just sit at our butt on our chairs the whole day and just to look at our computers and be under artificial sunlight, not just artificial light. Today, we fix it. Forever. It will take 2 to 4 weeks to actually see a change, and it will take only 4 things you must fix, and which you will be able to fix today, and you will fix it with just ease. It will cost nothing. It will be completely free. You don't have to buy anything. You will just need to do what your ancestors have done in the last 100 years, and you will feel much more energized. You will stop feeling like a shit. At 3 p.m. you will stop having these energy drops every other day, and you will just feel like a completely different person. This guy climbed Mount Everest, just in his shorts. He had no oxygen tank, he had no special gear, he just had shorts and his stupid little shoes. I mean, he just climbed just like 500 meters, but I think it's still remarkable to do that, even if you have no fucking special gear. He ran half marathon, he is not marathon, it's half marathon. When he ran in the snow in minus 20 degrees Celsius. He swam under Arctic ice. I can't imagine how cold it's there, but I think I wouldn't be able to do it right now. And he has broken 26 world records using nothing but his body and primo tools man has always had. And that guy was Wim Hof. I'm sure you've all heard of him. He's not a superhuman. His energy protocol is pretty simple. He had cold exposure, breath work, nature, and movement. He had no fucking Red Bull, no pre-workout, no energy drinks. He had no special supplements. Of course, he had some maybe like natural supplements, but no fucking stupid elements that will boost your energy. His tools for this were free, and so are yours. He is not a superhuman, and I'm not a superhuman. Even these guys who don't feel like it aren't superhuman. This is what happens when a man stops accepting the weakness the modern world designed for him and goes back to what actually works. The real reason you are exhausted has 4 cases, not one, all these 4. You will fix all 4 and your energy will become unrecognizable within 2 to 4 weeks, as I just said. I have done this also, and it took me about 2 weeks when I dedicated myself to doing all of these boxes just the right way, as we will talk in this video. Ignore at least one of them, and no amount of caffeine will fix anything permanently. It would just mask the problem while making it worse. Let's go for each one. Box number 1 is mitochondria. It's this guy a little bit, this is your cell and this mitochondria. Every cell in your body has mitochondria. Their only job is one thing, produce ADP, which is also called adenosine triphosphate, but we will just call it our energy currency. I'll just say everything costs ATP. Every movement, every heartbeat, every thought. When your mitochondria are weak, the energy production drops at the most simplest level, which is the cellular level. Yeah. No amount of caffeine can fix that. Because caffeine does not produce ATP, it just blocks the signal that tells your body you are tired. So it basically just tells your body you are not tired, that you should have worked more, but you will still be tired. You will just not feel it, and you will feel it after, because you will still not have the right function of ATP and right function of mitochondria. The solution is pretty simple. Basic thing called movement. Physical training creates new mitochondria. Your body builds more power plants when you demand more power. So basically when you want to, or when you just do anything physical, your body needs to produce more ATP to then function better. So it automatically creates more mitochondria. It literally creates energy when you move more. It's not the other way around. When you move and you're feeling tired, but eventually your body creates more mitochondria and you feel much better. A sedentary man, it was proven that sedentary man has fewer mitochondria than a trained man, which just shows you the importance of it, and you're just not going to have so much ATP. You're not going to have an energy currency, and you will not be able to do everything you want. And this is not some like stupid motivation. This is just biology. So if you do this like Wim Hof of course does, and all of these guys who actually take their body seriously, you will be able to feel better just because of this one thing. Then box number 2 is simply sunlight. This is one most men have never heard threat. Near infrared light from the sun directly. This is their infrared light, if you can see it, and it just falling blurs on our mitochondria. Sorry, I'm just going to look if it's we have 30% per way. It just bursts on our mitochondria, and it just creates more ATP production. And how does it do that? It's pretty simple. You don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to simplify it for you. The sunlight, the infrared light, reduces friction in the mitochondria, so that means they spin faster and they produce more ATP, which, as we spoke about, is our energy currency, which is so important for us at the simplest level possible in our body. So sunlight is not just for vitamin D, not just for tanning, and just not for feeling better. It's actually fuel for your cellular energy. That's just a stupid word, and we all talk about it so much more. Cellular energy production. Most of young men and most men and people just wake up and they go inside. They sit under artificial light. Their mitochondria received zero fuel signal. And then they wonder, and then you wonder why you needed coffee to function properly. Then you wonder why you had brain fog when you woke up. And we wonder why are you feeling like shit when you are 3 p.m. And I get it. I was feeling the same thing as you did. But because I have been in the sunlight, then this thing dropped. This thing just disappeared because I have implemented all of these other boxes, and I began being more energized. And if you can't go into under sunlight, it's shown that 30 minutes works the best, and it's best when you do it right after you wake up. It also improves your circadian rhythm, as we talked about in the last video, but that's something a little bit different. If you can't even do that, just go outside, even if it's cloudy, even if it's winter. You will still receive artificial sunlight. Just sunlight. And if you can't do that, there are some infrared therapies which are also perfect. You can buy these devices and it costs like $200, and you somehow simulate this, and it works just like that. It's not, of course, like the sun. The sun is like a whole, but it works also. And what worked for me was just going outside, even if it's no sunlight there. It also helps. And then there are some like high lux, 10,000 lux lights, which I haven't tried, but I'm trying to do. They also help circadian rhythm. Andrew Huberman talks about it, which I think is pretty good. Human and person to trust. So stop spending your morning in the house. Try at least 30 minutes per day. It costs nothing. They cannot sell you that. The energy and drink industry can't sell you that, and that's why they don't want you to know about this, because they just want to sell you an energy drink or coffee so we can just function. But it's not how you should live and how we were supposed to live. Of course, I just told you that there are some infrared therapies that can help you, but that's just if you don't have the sun. Mystery. Simple as that. Box number 3 here. We have here. Perfect. You're gonna quit. Are you here? Ultra-processed food delivers calories without fuel. Your body registers energy intake, but the micronutrients your mitochondria actually need to produce ATP, which can be magnesium, B vitamins, coenzyme CoQ10, or zinc. These are stripped out during processing. You are eating, but your cells and your mitochondria are starving. Here, real food, which is calories with fuel. So here we see why calories in and calories out works when you just want to lose weight, but when you actually want to feel better, it's just useless. I'm not saying that you can't ever eat chocolate. I'm saying that you have to eat the right things so your body can feel better. And then, if you want, for just fucking one time in a month, you can have something sweet or you can have something different. But if you want to feel the best, and if you want to work the best, it's better to always use these things. But I'm sure you can't do that. And if you can't do that, just try to do perfectly. Just eat this. Just this. Eat meat, eat eggs, raw dairy if you can access it. Milk is perfect. Cheese is perfect. I don't know. Just dairy, raw dairy is perfect. Fruit is perfect. Vegetables are perfect. Everything that is basically one ingredient, whole foods, real food, is perfect. I've also made a video about what to actually eat when you are trying to bulk up, when you are trying to cut of real foods. What are the most important micronutrients that you need to consume every day? What supplements you have to do? Just a little heads up. Magnesium, take free pills every day. At the evening, creatine. Ashwagandha is pretty good on filling. I think there are more, but that just is as it is. You can also, of course, get everything from the diet, but it's much harder. So yeah, it's that simple. Eat like your grandfather. I'm not linked with your grandfather. I like shit. I'm not linked to eat like him, but he in his age didn't have fucking sweets. He didn't have chips. He just had real food. So just try to somehow think, if it is real, then I get it. And if it's not, something ease and colors that they add into the food, just don't eat it. It will cost you more, but most importantly, try to eat this. And if you then want to eat it, it's up to you. I eat on this because I want to feel the best. But if you read this pretty much all the time, you're a pussy, and it's just that simple. The box number 4, I just want to cross these guys. I forgot about that. I created this just circle. We had box number 1, box number 2, and box number 3. Box number 1 was mitochondria, and box number 2 what was sunlight, and box number 3 was diet and real food, how it actually had the impact on our energy and why. And box number 4 is sedentary body. A sedentary body produces less energy than an active body. It somehow we talk about with the movement, but it's a little bit different. It's not because of fitness, because of mitochondria density. The less you move, the fewer mitochondria your body maintains because it does not need them, so it just simply puts them away. This creates a downward spiral most men are trapped in. They are tired, so they don't move. They sit all day. So that means fewer mitochondria, which then lead to less energy. I'm just gonna like that, which plus energy goes into less movement, and you sit all day, and you're up here, and it just goes like this and this and this all the time. The energy drink industry profits from this spiral, and you need to break it. This active spiral, when you get more energy, you move more, you have more energy when you move more, because mitochondria create more energy when you move more, and then you move daily, and just go say this. The energy drink industry doesn't want you to know about this spiral, but we actually want to somehow get into this spiral. Perfect, we have 4 boxes, and you have just... You are all different. Most men will never ask why they are tired. They will just drink coffee and accept the exhaustion. They will tell to themselves, it's just normal that I'm exhausted because, all of these modern technologies that are just weakening me, but they don't understand it fully. And now you understand it fully, so we can actually improve yourself, and you will do it right here with the fix, with these daily non-negotiables that we will talk about right now. And if you will implement these non-negotiables that are free, you will change your life forever. Let's now win and give you the weapons to win. I mean, we talked about it a little earlier, but I'm going to just put it in a simple daily non-negotiable. Again, track it down so it's just easier for you to actually maintain that. Over number 1, it's morning sunlight. It's the first 30 minutes of your day, before coffee, before food, before your phone, just be in the light. You don't need to exercise, you don't need to walk, just stand in the light. Let the near infrared light hit your eyes and skin. Your mitochondria then will receive the fuel signal, as we talked about before. Your cortisol rises naturally, which is also good for your circadian rhythm. And your real energy system activating exactly as it was designed to. This one habit also improves your sleep, your dopamine baseline, your cellular energy production. I said it perfectly now. Let's go. Your cortisol rhythm, it's one action and actually fixes 4 things. So, and it's free forever, so it's just being awesome. I mean, we talked about it there, I know. But I'm just giving you what you can do every day, which you can somehow track. It's easier for you to do. Then, daily movement. You don't need to go to the gym, of course. Gym is very important for you, but you don't need to do that for this right here. You need to move your body every single day. Walk, train, sprint, chop fucking boot, do push-ups, I don't even care. It does not matter. What matters is daily demand on your muscles, signaling to your body that more mitochondria are needed. And if you want to, you can put these 2 together. I said you don't have to move, but if you do them, it's just 2 fucking, how would you say that, 2 flies of fun hit? Well, I don't even know if it's that like that, but understand, you do 2 things in one. You save time, it's the same in benefit. It's just easy. Every day you move, you are building more power plants, you're more mitochondria, and when every day you sit, you are letting them atrophy. So do these 2 together in the morning, and you will benefit from it the best. And then, of course, you can go to the gym in the afternoon. You can move more than just 30 minutes. The 30 minutes, I don't say 30 minutes, right? Just move. The movement can be for fucking 3 hours. It's awesome. And over number 3, these are the things basically you can do from tomorrow or from today. I think it's tomorrow because it's morning, but you can do from tomorrow, and which are the actual habits that you can do every day so we can feel better. Then before that was somehow a little bit of biology and chemistry, and we talking about why and how, and now we talk specifically how. And order number 3 is real food only. We have this rule, it's only one rule, and if your grandfather would not recognize it as food, do not eat it. As we talked about earlier, meats, eggs, vegetables, fruit, raw dairy, nuts. Be careful with nuts, there are a lot of omega-6 in there, which we do not want to have a lot of, because we will then have a significant imbalance between omega-3s and omega-6, and you want to better have more omega-3s, which is hard in our modern diet. Yeah, so basically you just eat real food. If you occasionally have something else, it's okay, but try to base your whole diet just on this real food, and you will feel better. I try to eat as much real food as I can, and I feel the best that I can because I understand the importance of it. Mitochondria know what to do with the real food. They have known it for 1 million of years, so try to just make the job the easiest for them. Once the basics are locked in, basically, sunlight every morning, daily movement, and real food, you can add targeted hour rates. As he's talking about, CoQ10 is direct mitochondrial fuel. Your body produces it naturally, but production drops with age and stress. Magnesium and B vitamins are cofactors in ATP production. Your mitochondria can't run the energy cycle without them. As he talked about micronutrients in real food, we talked about it there. But these are upgrades on a working foundation, so if you don't fix the essentials, don't even think about trying to upgrade these things. They cannot substitute the essentials. Fix the basics first, and then you can add the weapons and, even optimize it for the best. Here, we see what actually changes when you actually dedicate yourself to this routine as we talk about. In the week 1, you will feel morning energy improving. I didn't feel the need for coffee even in the afternoon. I felt like I actually want to wake up. I didn't want to stay in the bed for all day. At the week 2, my training performance got better. My focus was sharper in the gym. I could more focus on the things I actually wanted in the gym, not just a fucking wonder in my head, what should I do after I quit the gym? I just was in the moment, which was a lot of harder than I actually thought. And week number 3 was where my baseline energy consistently got higher and the exhaustion was completely gone. I just felt energized through the whole day, even if I had a rough day in school or work. I just felt super fine. I knew that I had done everything right for my body, so I just felt like I am probably the best. And this wasn't because I found the secret supplement, right? Of course, supplements can help you, the magnesium, as he talked about, you can supplement it. But it was because I stopped starving my mitochondria and I understood why they are important. And I started giving them what they were built for, right? What they needed. The sunlight, the movement, the fuel as food. It was all important, which I didn't understand because I first didn't understand why mitochondria are important in the energy production. And then I didn't understand how to fix the mitochondria so my ATP can become better. Now we understand all of these. We're going to once again give you a daily ritual. First, 30 minutes of your days are outside. Move your body every single day for at least, here's 20 minutes. And 1 meal today is replaced with real food. I'm not saying you have to eat strictly the realest food ever from tomorrow. Of course, it'll be perfect. I do that. Wim Hof probably does that. And all of these pretty successful people do that. And maybe a lot of successful people don't do that, which I think they are just stupid because I think this is important and it's easy. Here are the resources. But replace one meal with real food today, and you will then add on to it, and you will just add more real foods, and you will eventually have full diet of real foods. Do all three these things tomorrow when you wake up. First 30 minutes of your day outside. Move your body. If you don't move your body for 20 minutes, and your fucking walk to the school doesn't count here, and not the grocery, just too intentional of moving. I don't give a shit. And replace the meal. And if within the 2 weeks, if you do all of these, just all of these things for fucking 2 weeks, you will recognize the upgrade in your energy levels, and you will just not recognize how you felt before. The people who are at the top, they built a 200 billion, that's just so fuck ton of money, industry on your exhaustion. They sold you the symptom relief while hiding the actual cost. The energy drink, the pre-workout, the afternoon coffee, all of them are profitable because you never knew about what I talk about right now. I just fucking just ruined. They're all money. If everyone on earth will listen to this video, they will go out of their depths tomorrow. Yeah. They didn't tell you about sunlight deficit. They don't tell you about dead food. They didn't tell you about sedentary spinal. I did. And if you fix it, you will defeat this stupid industry. You will be like me, like Wim Hof. You will be like all of these other energized people who are actually successful and truly successful with their lives. And you will feel like you are successful too, because your energy will be better. You'll have more energy to do anything you want. You will do more of what you want, and of the actual stupid stuff that you do right now, you will just be like prime form of yourself. These are the primal tools that built every strongman who ever lived before someone tried to sell energy back to us. We have the energy, and it can't be sold back to us because we have it. God gave it to us. Why would we need anything else if God created the energy for us? The movement, the sunlight, the real food, God gave us all of it, and we should thrive on it. Yeah, at the end, tomorrow's video is going to be about sleep and why your phone is the enemy, destroying it every single night. We will also look about how to improve your sleep and why everything you know about sleep is probably wrong. And yeah, I had a wonderful time recording this for you guys. I think it has helped you a lot. So if you are here, fall for tomorrow. And I will end this with a quote of myself. Go out and be great.